Hey guys, welcome to Minnesota Tactical. This is Chris. I am your host for the show. Today, I have got a two-part series that I'm working on. The first part is going to be an overview of Smoky Mountain Concealment's competition holster. Now, just to give you a little bit of background, I got my first Smoky Mountain Concealment holster for my SFX, the Canik SFX, a number of years ago, and have been running that holster non-stop with that gun for competitions, and this is it right here. I had it on a Boss hanger. This is just the SFX now is my secondary gun, and so it's got the regular belt stays on there, but this is a great holster. If you are looking for a competition style holster for an SFX or anything Canik related, check out Smoky Mountain Concealment. I'm going to leave the link down in the description. Go check them out. Shane Moose over there, absolute fantastic businessman, great guy, and you can rest assured that you're going to get a quality product when you order from Smoky Mountain Concealment. All right, so the reason I love this thing is got the very thick Kydex with this one at the thumb screws. It's a taco style competition holster, and the thing that I really like about it is that thumb screw. I think it's something that you have to add as an option, but I'm going to recommend that if you do order and you are a competitor, get it, because you can lock that sucker down so you're not going to lose your handgun. I used my SFX last October for the tactical games, and I tightened that sucker down, and through all the events, jumping over walls, going through high and low bars, sandbag carries, all that stuff, I never lost my gun. So that tells you what kind of a great product that this is. And it didn't scar or mark up my pistol at all, too. So good stuff, quality holsters. Anyway, so the reason I am here today is because of this bad boy. This is my Rival S steel frame. This sucker is just a beast. My favorite handgun, my favorite competition gun. Well, I've been wanting to, I've been running it with the actual stock holster, which isn't bad, but it's actually kind of flimsy, and it does its job, but I'm just not very impressed with it. And so I'm going to do a full overview in just a little bit about this holster, about Shane's company, and what you can expect from Smoky Mountain Concealment. But again, I'm just like so on fire that tonight at USPSA, I'm going to be able to use this in conjunction with his new holster, and it's outfitted for the Streamlight TLR-1, which I have a clone of it, which is this light right here. Maybe I'll do a video separately on this light. It is a clone of it, but it's fantastic, works really well. So let's get to the unboxing right here, or unbagging, whatever you want to call it. This, man, I can't wait. I'm not even gonna look, because he puts out just a fantastic product. Let's see. Ooh, boy, oh my goodness. All right, so I'm kind of geeking out here because this stuff, he puts out some good products. So let me back up just a little bit. Two-part series. One is going to be on the Smoky Mountain Concealment holster. The second one is going to be on my USPSA setup, my tactical game setup. I didn't know how far I wanted to get into competing, and so I didn't buy like the low quality stuff, but I didn't buy the high quality. So mid-range type of kit. And so I'm going to take you through that. I'm going to run through my belt, my drop pouch, and mag carriers, all that good stuff, but that's going to be a secondary video to this one. So I've got multicam and flat dark earth as my themes. Oh, look at that bad boy. All right, so this is going to fit on the Boss hanger. It is meant for I might have to loosen this up. Yep, I'm going to have to loosen that up. It's a little tight in the screws, but essentially that's what it's looking like. So it's going to hang on my belt, and covers up your trigger guard perfectly. There's nothing hanging out there. It's got all of the holes for your Boss hangers, Boss hanger attachments, belt attachments. It has got the cutout for your ejection port, cutout for obviously your optic, and so whew, yeah, so I'm gonna have to loosen that up a little bit. It slides in there just perfectly, and we are gonna compete with this tonight. I cannot wait to check that out. So another option that he sent me is a non-light version, and this is flat dark earth. So if I want to go non-light for a competition, if they don't allow it, then I can always take the light off, and I have the non-light version. Same thing. This is some quality thick stuff. Let me just get close. I can't remember what the size Kydex on that is, but this is a dual layer. Let me put my old man glasses on. It is a dual layer, so you have the gray inside and you have the flat dark earth outside. Oh my gosh, this is probably the most beautiful holsters I have owned. This is a single layer. You can see that's a little bit thinner, but that is phenomenal. I mean, just the colors pop, and this one is that sucker's thick. I mean, this is the kind of quality that you can expect from Smoky Mountain Concealment, and this stuff is going to last. These holsters are going to last me a long time. Like I said, SFX holster. This thing, I mean, I don't know how long I've had this. Probably at least 5 years, maybe longer than that. And I compete regularly at other 3-gun competitions. And this thing looks like I just pulled it out of the bag today. I mean, just a very good quality holster, well made. So I'm going to get into the details a little bit more and show you some up close video as we get down here. But first, let's go to a little video USPSA footage so you can see me running this this holster right here. Okay, so I'm back again. For you guys that like stickers, you get the Smoky Mountain Concealment sticker. But the cool thing also is that he sent along, you get all your parts. You get your parts bag. It's got all the washers. It's got extra rubber grommets, all that good stuff. But look at that. Some companies that you order from, you don't get Loctite. This is Vibratight, which is a lot like the Loctite thread locker. And he sends that to you as well. From the USPSA shooting match from the other night, and I have to say that my Comp 2 TLR-1 functioned as I wanted it to. It is a fantastic holster, hands down. I wish I could have done a little better than what I did. I kind of over-anticipated shots, especially working the steel a little bit, over-anticipated or under-triggered. You know how it is. Some of you guys who have done USPSA, you're like, okay, that's a big fat trigger, and you can, or a big fat target, and you can really lay down some lead and put it down quickly. But sometimes you either over anticipate or under trigger. So anyway, so I just have to slow it down when it comes to steel a little bit. But back to the matter at hand. The Comp 2 TLR-1 holster functioned awesome, and it functioned awesome because I had my SMC sticker on there. I'm a sticker dude, all right? Anyway, so it was excellent as far as holstering the gun. In between stages, I would clamp it down, and I could bend over and you know, make adjustments to any of the stage stuff, or if I needed to tape up tape up rounds on target, I could do that without worrying about this thing falling out. So it was awesome. Easy to draw from holster and take my first shot, as you saw. So yeah, the holster functioned as I wanted to function. Didn't lose my gun. Good quality stuff. Had questions from people about, hey, what kind of holster was that? Smoky Mountain Concealment. Here's another cool thing. So I have my backup gun. It is a Canik TP9 SFX, and it's kind of the same exact setup as my Rival S. And so I have the same light on it. This is an LAPG clone that is like the TLR-1. But check this out. Yeah, and then you just crank it down a little bit, give it a little bit more retention, and that thing fits in there like a glove. So I can carry my secondary pistol without changing out my holster. And so, you know, if I crank it down even more, then I've got that retention that I need for in-between stage duties. So I am super jazzed about that. I hate changing holsters in between stages if my main breaks down, if my main gun breaks down. So that is stinking awesome. In fact, I might do some shooting with the TP9 SFX just to get a feel for it again. It's just such an awesome feeling gun. The grip, the angle, the trigger, everything about the SFX is a winner. But if you want a little weight, you can't beat the SFX Rival S. So let's go back to the holster. So this one ran fantastic. I love this thing. This is going to be my everyday USPSA tactical games rig right here. No doubt about it. Fantastic holster. I wanted to clarify some things because I didn't know a whole lot about this one right here. But this is the non-light version, like I said at the beginning of this video. It's a non-light version. It is set up for the boss hanger, the Ben Stoeger boss hanger. Make sure you pick one of those up if you're going to get in competition. That is the belt attachment that you want, the Ben Stoeger boss hanger. Now they do have some other blade tech and stuff like that that Shane can set you up with. But the cool thing about this is brand new to his website. This is the dual layer holster, and it is, like I said, this sucker is monster thick. And so if you want to order a dual layer holster like this, it is not listed on his website. So you'll have to get into contact with him specifically to get this thing ordered up. But it is, oh my, he spends a lot of time, like I said. Let me see if I can catch that. A lot of time taking care of his edges. That's like glass right there. And so if you're looking for something for competition, non-light bearing, and you want something thicker, this is the way to go. Okay, get in contact with Shane to learn more about this. Now, I wanted to go to his website. So specifically talking about the Comp2 TLR-1, here are the models that he has that can be outfitted. We got the TP9 SF Elite, Elite Combat, Elite Combat Executive, the TP9 SF, SFT, SA, SA Mod V2, version 2, DA, SFX, SFX Rival, SFT, I gotta keep going down this list here, hold on, SFT, SFX, SF, SFX Pro, and I think, and the Mete SFX Pro, and I think that's it. I mean, you've got a large variety of models that can be outfitted with the TLR-1. So what he does is he gives you the TLR-1 model also. Let me just check that. So there's the TLR-1 standard, TLR-1 HL model, and the TLR-1S strobe model. So they're probably set up a little bit different, and so you have those three options. If you have one of those lights, he can specifically make that holster with those three different lights. Colors, you have tactical black, flat dark earth, coyote tan, gunmetal gray, purple, Tiffany blue, all kinds of different. You'll just have to go check that out as far as the website's concerned. But I just wanted to give you an idea of the different belt adapters that you can get. Obviously, there's the Ben Stoeger boss hanger, just like that. They've got the Blade Tech Lock Large, Blade Tech DOS system, Boss DOH holster hanger, just like this. I think he has a couple of different colors that you can do that in: black, blue, and silver. The TRS Talon retention system, the G code RTI, Safariland QLS, and if you have your own attachment, don't worry about buying a different attachment. He can use, he can set yours up with the attachment that you might have. So he'll ask the questions in regard to what you have, and so he could possibly set your holster up specific to what you already have. So I thought that was cool. You can choose whether or not you want a retention knob. I highly recommend that. That thing is, it's so nice. I mean, especially if you're doing like some aggressive games, to clamp that sucker down so your firearm doesn't fall out. You'll want it, seriously. And it's only like, I want to say like, it's not that much. Yeah, it's not that much. I mean, seriously. All right, so beyond that, you can choose a different eyelet colors. And so if you really want to fancify your holster, I run orange, and so if I could find some orange eyelet colors, I would do that, or red, or whatever you're going to run. Lead time, like I said before, is like 2 to 4 weeks. Totally worth it in today's holster market. Some guys are, you know, it's taking them like 6 to 8 weeks to put out a holster. I'm excited. I'm going to go shoot again this week, this Wednesday, and so you can bet that I am going to be running my Smoky Mountain Concealment Comp 2 TLR-1.